Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show you how I did Crypt Keepers in the Underworld on level 500 using the Factions team. That's as hard as it can get. Now this is an ongoing series showing how I do each and every one of these Underworlds using the Faction team on level 500. So if you've still got plenty of these to do, then why not bash that like and subscribe button. It's a really useful series, a lot of people are finding beneficial. Horde level, about 100 for this is okay. Just make sure you get that potion of enchantment. It really does help. Right, but regarding the team for this, there's a couple of different ways you can go about this, which are pretty reliable. Let's just take a look at the other troops in the team at the same time. You have to go to Crypt Keepers for this. You have to use all troops from the faction, which is these bunch here. So another way to go about this, I'm going to go for 2 times Lady Mirana, Crypt Hound and Graveseer. Reason is, Lady Mirana does damage to an enemy, which we're not too worried about, but does have a 10% chance to slay them, boosted by 2% for each purple gem. So the more purple gems that are on the board, the more chance we have of that slay chance coming in. But I have Graveseer here as well, starts battles with full mana, transforms green to purple and enchants the strongest ally, which is usually itself. And all that extra purple basically gives Lady Mirana a better chance of getting that slay. But the purple can feed into Crypt Hound at the same time, because if you make purple matches and they just disappear, you're not going to benefit from them. So Crypt Hound is actually quite useful for this. Drains 7 mana from an enemy and either death marks, silences or curses all enemies. So death mark you kind of want to come in, but it won't be relevant on some battles if they're immune to death mark or whatever, so you are relying on other things happening first, but it's still better than nothing. That drain mana is the main thing which we're relying on, and the death mark can come in handy in other ways as well, maybe on the second battle for example. And it does halve enemy gem masteries, which slows the enemy down regarding mana gen at the same time. If you don't fancy that, you can chuck in a third Lady Mirana. Just go Lady Mirana, Lady Mirana, Lady Mirana, Graveseer. Take it from there. If you don't have a Graveseer, then a Nightshade is actually pretty decent. Summons a Dark Storm, which is purple, so when you cast that you get a constant slew of purple, which is pretty decent. And it will then also disease, freeze and stun all enemies, so pretty good. But the banner for this will go for +2 red, +1 blue and -1 brown Saurus banner from Fangmore. Right, so with this team, the top troop is the only one you have to really worry about on the first room. Spectral Knight does true damage with the potential of extra double damage, which you want to avoid. But once you get rid of him, then the rest of the team really is no threat whatsoever, because Graveseer, all it does is transform green to purple and enchant the strongest ally. And even if it does that transform of gems and it charges up their Nightshade, all that does is summon a Dark Storm, which is purple, which is what we want. And disease, freeze or stun all enemies, no big deal. The only thing you have to be wary of is leaving it to a last place, which you do not want to do because it inflicts death mark when doing skull damage. And you know how these things work. That death mark sometimes will come in absolutely straight away. So we'll target the top troop first, and then we'll try and get rid of the next one underneath it. Or the Nightshade rather at the bottom. See there? Troop there actually generates lots of purple for us most of the time, which is actually pretty useful. Thank you very much. We've got some nice skull damage reduction on this top troop here, Lady Mirana, as well as steal 2 attack from the first enemy on 4 or 5 gem matches. I'm going to give him that skull hit because I want to take this blue to get my Mirana up, because there's quite a lot of purple there right now. So we've got a reasonable chance of this working. 32 is the boost, so 42 is the chance, nearly 50-50. Come on! Don't then. Be that way. That's the thing with a lot of these delves. Don't get despondent when playing them. A lot of the time, a lot of these things are down to luck sort of thing. How quickly some of those things happen. Nothing you can do about it sometimes. All down to the roll of the dice. Whether the game says yes or no. Rather give skull hits than take them most of the time. And this is a nice troop for actually just controlling that top troop. It's the most dangerous one, so we can cast that. That's really handy because we must have cursed them first, and now they've got the... oh no, silence. They're not immune to that, are they? They're immune to disease, lycanthropy and death mark. So yeah, silence is actually pretty useful. Very handy. So a fair amount of purple there, nothing spectacular. 32% chance of the instant kill, and we got it. Kaboosh! You are gone. No threat from the rest of the team. They're now going to help us. Just got to make sure we get rid of this troop next. Don't want that. Inflict death mark when doing skull damage to come into play. Should be leave it till last. Right, so we'll collect some red. We'll collect some blue. Grab an extra turn. Get a lucky skull hit. We'll get that skull hit anyway because we're not targeting that troop, so we'll chip away at them with extra skull damage should it appear. Let's see if we get this quick kill. Nope. Green to purple. Not always looking for extra turns on this. When your Lady Miranas are ready to cast, it's just very useful to cast anyway. But yeah, I'm going to just drain their mana because I feel like it. And we got the silence again. Doesn't really matter too much right now because the silence in a way is hindering us because this spell actually helps our team. So it's like one of those funny teams where it actually helps our team right now. That's going to give me a skull hit and some blue. Thank you very much. Don't want to take too many skull hits though. We do have a big amount of skull damage reduction, but can't withstand them non-stop. That's all we've really got to be careful of right now is skull damage reduction. Green to purple. Oh, that was a nice handy couple of hits. Let's get Mirana up. It's all about, from now on this part anyway, how lucky you get with Mirana. They're probably going to take that red anyway, so I'll take it myself. Thank you very much. Create some purple for us, give it increased chance of the quick kill. Again, I'm tempted to take that, but you don't want this guy last. It's happened before to me, this inflict death mark when doing skull damage, and it's literally got a kill. That death mark has come in the very next round, so really want this guy to be gone first. I really want you to be gone first. He's not going to go, is he? So we have to focus on getting our Miranas up again. Right. This is the third or fourth attempt at this? No. I mean, you can create more purple first, but see, we're near killing this troop now, which you kind of have to be a little bit careful of. Oh, there was a load of purple then, and then they converted it back again, or took it away again. Right, is this going to be beneficial for me to cast this now, green to purple? We're going to match that and make it disappear. I see a lot of the green will stay there, so let's do this. Let's get that increased chance. Right, we now have a 44% chance of this kill. This is near 50-50. It's failed, what, 3-4 times in a row? We're due one. Kaboosh! And gone. That can be faster if those slay chances come in with a bit more regularity and luck than what they worked for me there. But, quickest way to do this is across the middle, but you can get a really tough room sometimes in the middle. Let's see what we got. Yeah, we got some dwarves. Dwarven Gate, more of a pain than anything, gains armor boosted by dwarven allies. All other allies gain barrier and 5 mana, but it can still be just instantly killed. Lady Ironbeard does damage to an enemy, deal triple damage if they use red mana, and 3 out of 4 of our teams use red mana, so that is very dangerous indeed. Not happy about that. Also immune to death mark, so when we cast our Crypt Hound, we're hoping for the silence maybe. So yeah, it's going to be a tricky little team. And she transforms a selected mana colour to brown and cleanses all allies. That is only going to charge up Lady Ironbeard, who does triple damage to an enemy. If the enemy's armor is weaker, deal triple damage. So we've got to really pay attention on this one, and again, rely on some quick kills. Because immune to Devour, it doesn't mean to say that they're immune to a quick kill. That is the difference. Devour is when you absorb so many enemy stats at the same time. Kill is a straight kill or slay with no added benefits. But still nice to get him just killed straight away. So let's see how this goes. Right. When Lady Mirana uses red and blue is available, take blue instead. Some of their best troops, or all their troops, use blue. So we're trying to deny them their colours at the same time. In fact, I'm tempted to take yellow first. Don't want the skis are getting charged up. Let's control their team to a degree. Not too worried about hitting that thing up the top with skulls. But 190 is quite a lot in return. So let's look to our green to purple. Not too much going on. That's ready next round anyway, and Lady Mirana is nowhere near charged yet. So we're going to kind of have to waste that turn slightly, I think. But they've got no mana virtually so far, so this is not too bad. Right, first chance of the kill. 20 is the boost, 30 is the chance overall. So who do we get rid of? She's an absolute pain. And her armour will be higher than ours pretty much for the entirety of the fight. This guy is damaging too. Oh, I think it's got to be at the bottom. Right, come on. Kaboosh! Gone. Your threat is no more. Not going to collect brown because I don't need it. Rather do a mildly irrelevant skull hit. May get a red drop down in the middle at the same time, you never know. Close but no cigar. Right, so nice to have this prepared to drain some mana. We're looking for some green to purple as well. Nothing doing on there really. So I think we're going to take red. Can take this, get some more, but sometimes I don't like to drop more gems than are necessary on this because you can lose control of the board. Not a lot of purple there. 22, oh, it's 32. This must be deceiving. Looked like there was only a few purple there, but it's actually quite a good amount. Anything over 30 is not a bad chance to cast it. We've got two of them, so let's have a go at this. First one failed. Is it beneficial to cast this first? Green to purple. Not particularly. 32 chance again, 32% chance. Kaboosh! We got ya, you are gone. Lovely chubbly. The power of the kaboosh. And yeah, now the enemy is pretty much irrelevant. She's going to transform a colour to brown for literally no reason. Doesn't help them or us. And now we've just got to avoid skull damage while charging up our Lady Mirana. And we can still control the team. We'll control the enemy by casting this and draining mana. But we'll see what we got first. Green to purple. We're going to get some mana from it and we're going to get a increased chance of getting the kill when we cast Mirana. So let's get that prepared, ready. Can get an extra turn with this now, but on this red, but I don't want to do that because I want to leave those purple there. Let's go for it. Gotcha! Kaboosh! Now we'll do that for our Lady Mirana. Grab that anyway. Again, I don't want to receive skull damage, so I'd rather dish it out. Going to take that red while it's there for our second Marana. 2 rolls of the dice for this. 28 is a boost, 38 is a chance. Come on. Don't then. Oh, 2 skull hits in a row there. That was put me in the danger zone. That's how quickly things can change from a well-controlled game. They got those 2 quick skull hits, and now it's put us ever so slightly in the danger zone. But come on, second Marana. Do your job. Kaboosh! Bearded lady got bashed out of it. And we're through to the last stage. So this is going to be similar to our team, but they got a Lady Marana as well. This is where things can get interesting, because you can cast your Lady Marana non-stop sometimes and not get the slay chance. They can get 1 chance and get theirs. But don't give up. We've still got a second one, and we've still got the chance to drain mana and stuff like that. So again, Lady Marana is going to be the troop we want to get rid of straight away. Spectral Knight second, but if we can get rid of them 2, then it should be okay, because Graveseer is just going to transform green to purple, and same as the first match, Nightshade is not a threat unless it's in last place, where it can inflict death mark when doing skull damage. So let's see how it goes. Let's see if our luck is better than the AI's, because that is pretty much what you're hoping for. Alright, so we can cast our bottom troop, of course, straight away, but no need to do that. Let's concentrate on getting our Lady Marana up first. They've created a load of purple for us. Sometimes you want to try and move some red nearer sometimes, but sometimes the AI is actually quite smart and takes it. I've got to take purple here by the look of it, but if I take this one here, I'm going to move these red nearer, but just hope that the enemy doesn't take it next round. Right. That's not too bad. Right, so we are ready to go. We can sort of, drain mana from these first, so that does true damage, and that's a lot. So this is where this really comes in handy. Take away that mana. Stop them from doing that. Might have to withstand 1 skull hit, because there's quite a bit of purple there. Do quite like this situation. 34 is the boost. Come on. Oh, it didn't work. Didn't work. See if we can get her charged up again. They're about to cast their Graveseer as well. And I can take away some of that purple. And that's going to more set us up if I do this, unless I get a lucky cascade afterwards. These 4 matches are always handy. Steal 2 attack from the first enemy on 4 or 5 matches. Again, can't afford to take these massive skull hits. Again, let's drain the mana. Control the game as best we can. Right, so we have another chance of the slay. 30% chance. Come on! Oh, man. Oh. It's making it hard work. Do you know what'll happen? The enemy will get 1 chance at their Lady Marana and it'll work. There's a heavy hit on our top Marana. Not sure I can resist this double collection of red and blue. Top Marana's just hanging on in there a bit now. But come on. Come on. Oh, that's not much. The conversion does actually make it better now, because it doesn't leave them a load of purple, so I'm going to cast that first. They removed a couple of them, but let's see if it goes in our favour still. So 30% chance. Come on, it's got to happen at some point, and did. Kaboosh! The main threat is gone, but this is still a pretty bad threat. But we can control it with stealing its mana with this troop here. So I kind of want to take yellow next, I think. Or purple. Don't really want purple. Oh no, the boost is 22, so 32, let's go for it. Didn't happen. Let's go to plan B, which was mana control. Not casting, buddy. Good thing is we could take red for Our Lady Marana. But we want to shake off these status effects now, because this double damage. But we're doing as much as we can. We have 3 times Orpheus medals. Can't do anything more than that. Do we have green to purple on a 4 match? Nope. So I'm going to take this skull hit. Otherwise, my Lady Marana is probably doomed. I don't mind if you lose a troop on this one. It's all about getting it done. The extra points you get in this delve for doing the level 500 with no casualties, you can do it with your standard delve team, so no need to worry about doing things like doing this without dying and things like that. It's not that important. You can do it with your standard team. Green to purple. Is a no-go. Right, Marana. Shaking off those status effects, which is good. So unless it hits our top Marana, we will still survive, but let's see if we can kill it first. Kaboosh! We got ya. Right, same as the first battle. The only thing we have to worry about now is getting rid of this thing first. Not a threat at all, just a death mark when doing skull damage is the only thing we have to worry about. And we obviously want to avoid skull hits ourselves. That is the only thing that can do us a mischief. Yep, you can do that if you want. I'll let you. Right, let's click some more for our Marana. Again, kind of forced to take this. But you are hoping to get the kill with this first and not leave that bottom troop till last. Right, let's see if this generates a lot of purple. Because sometimes a lot of them disappear again, but yeah, that's going to make quite a bit of purple that they're going to stay there, so that's actually quite useful. So that has boosted up our chance. 34% chance to kill you outright. Kaboosh! And the match is effectively over, because apart from the most unlikely just cascade of mass skulls one after the other, he can't do anything to us. Can't do anything at all. So just a case now of getting it done. We'll just do that just to be annoying to him, really. Even though technically it helps us. Come on, Marana. Let's get the second load of red. So we've got 2 stabs at this. Oh, the first Marana just bit clogged. She's done all the heavy lifting. And then we gave him a chance of that kill. But like I say, it doesn't matter about that. You can do the no casualties run with your standard team. Level 500 still counts. They've been cursed. You can take these skull hits now and wipe them out. No worries. No concerns about leaving that bottom troop now with their threat of death mark. No longer an issue. Take this damage as it comes along. Take them 4 matches. Get a nice boost in attack every time we do that. Stealing attack from the first enemy on 4 or 5 gem matches. Does green to purple do anything good? Not particularly. It's nearly done. Nearly over. And the end is nigh. Any skull hit, any of this, they're going to die anyway because of the damage from the first part of the spell. They put up a bit of resistance though, look, but we'll do it by regular skull damage. And call that it. You're it. You are it. Oh dear. There's the video. If you enjoyed it or found it useful or helpful, it'd be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.